Welcome back. This is the Chemistry Girl. My name is Ms. Dunphy, and today we are beginning a series. This is our first video in the series, and we're going to be beginning a series on Introduction to the Periodic Table and Relative Mass. So I have a periodic table here in front of me. I'm just going to zoom in for a second. And so what we're going to start to do is we see on the periodic table we have some elements, right? We have their chemical symbol. So for example, RH would be the chemical symbol. The name, rhodium, that would be the name of the chemical. And then we have a number on the top, 44, and we have a number on the bottom, 101.07. And so for this series on an introduction to the periodic table and relative mass, what I'm going to be focusing on in this series are the numbers on the bottom. So for example, this is iron. Its relative mass is 55.85. This is cobalt. Its relative mass is 58.93. We're going to get to other aspects of the periodic table later, but what we really want to focus on are these little numbers on the bottom, and we want to talk about how did they actually come to be? How did chemists figure out that, for example, hydrogen has a relative mass of about 1? Beryllium has a relative mass of about 9. And how can we use those numbers to help us further our understanding of chemistry? So that's what we're going to be talking about in this series. In order to do that, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to use a part of your life that you're very familiar with, and that is grocery shopping. And so I'm going to be using pasta as an analogy and the prices of pasta as an analogy and compare them to other types of pastas that have different prices. And that may seem really silly at first, like why is Ms. Dunphy talking about grocery shopping and prices of different types of pasta? But please stick with it over the series, over the next few videos, because what you're going to start to realize is that when we compare different prices of different things when we go grocery shopping, it's very similar to the way that the chemists actually figured out the masses on the periodic table. So it's way simpler than what you think it is. You actually do chemistry in your everyday life, and I want to show you how you can use your skills from your everyday life, buying pasta, to help you understand the periodic table. So stick with it, stay with me. Let's go on to the next video. We're going to talk about pasta. Have a great day.